So in Andhra Pradesh, as the battle plays out with the TDP, the BJP and Janasena coming together against the YSRCP and the Congress party, a triangular contest in most of the constituencies. With the Lok Sabha elections, the assembly elections are also taking place in Andhra Pradesh. Let's find out what's going to be the mood on the ground amid the public meetings that are taking place. We have Mr. Vishnu Kumar Raju, veteran BJP leader who is contesting from the Visakhapatnam North constituency, joining us. Thank you for joining us. How is the campaign going?
No, campaigning is fantastic because all the three parties alliance is giving a lot of boost for the public, and public have already decided to throw away this YSRCP Corona. Corona. YSRCP Corona is the most affected people are Andhra Pradesh. This YSRCP Corona has not spread to the other places, but as far as the Andhra Pradesh is concerned, that we have to definitely call this as a Corona.
Why do you call it the YSRCP Corona?
Yeah, because the activities which are being done by YSRCP are totally horrible activities. Highest corruption in the entire country is in Andhra Pradesh. Everything is looting. Otherwise, they'll come and occupy your lands. Land grabbings are there. Sand mafia is there. Liquor mafia is there. In the entire country, when you want to buy some liquor, you can give your credit card or Paytm or whatever the ways of means you can do it. But here in Andhra Pradesh, only you have to pay only by cash. Only by cash. No other facility is there. So this entire thing is being operated by Jagan Mohan Reddy and their benamis. Only for namesake it is government-run shops, but otherwise it is only purely controlled by the private people, their own people. And I'm sure that at least 30,000 crores have been looted, at least in 1 year. By YSRCP, and definitely if you give a probe is conducted, then I'm sure at least 1 lakh crores can be unearthed.
Okay, but Jagan Mohan Reddy and the YSRCP say that their government is for the poor people because of the welfare schemes that they have introduced in the state, and they say that the BJP and the TDP stand for big companies and the rich people, not for the poor.
No, that is absurd. Earlier he said that total prohibition will be done before coming to the elections in 2024, but he has not done prohibition. And he said that in 2019 itself, he said that there's power prices are abnormally gone up, so we will not increase the prices. After saying that, he has increased the power prices by 6 to 7 times. And earlier, the normal person who used to have a power bill of about 500 rupees, now they are paying 1,500 rupees. That is 1,000 rupees per month is the extra payment what the people are paying. And he is collecting tax and he's increased the tax, house tax 4 times. And apart from that, even for the garbage also you have to pay tax in Andhra Pradesh. And he has not left anything.
So the common man has been burdened, you're saying?
No doubt about it. And the liquor which is being purchased by the government at 12 rupees, he is selling at 220 rupees, the cheapest liquor. 220 rupees. He is looting at least around 200 rupees from a common person. And if a person is habituated to have liquor every day, then every month he has to spend around 6,000 rupees extra. And apart from that, in 1 year, he has to spend about 72,000 rupees. In 5 years, this fellow has looted.
Okay, so you're saying they've looted, but Jagan Mohan Reddy or the YSRCP say that it's an unholy alliance, that these parties which have been speaking against each other, the TDP and the BJP and Janasena, have now come together only for power because they are not able to take on Jagan.
See, when you want to drive away Corona from the country or from the entire world, what the people have done, all the countries were together worked. In the same way, Janasena, Bharatiya Janata Party and TDP are working together. This is a big problem here in Andhra Pradesh. You don't have the freedom of speech. There is no democracy in this state.
Okay, but has the BJP and the TDP been on the same page? Because TDP yesterday has said that we are in favor of the Muslim reservation, the 4% reservation, that the BJP has been vehemently opposing. Prime Minister Modi himself in an interview to Times Now and even otherwise has been talking about the BJP being against religion-based reservation, but TDP says that we are in favor of it.
No, sorry, I don't have a comment to that.
No comments on
no
that.
Comment.
But no, the differences between the BJP and the TDP?
No, there's no differences. Definitely, there's no differences in one or two places. It may be there, but there's no differences. The alliance is a grand alliance. Okay. The basic intention of this alliance is to throw away this YSRCP from Andhra Pradesh. Okay. Otherwise, the entire Andhra Pradesh is going to be ruined.
Okay. You hear what is the battle that's playing out, because is it tough for you? They say that in rural areas, the YSRCP still has a lot of support. Are you banking on the urban voters, and with the former joint director of the CBI also contesting from your constituency in Visakhapatnam North, is that going to be a challenge?
See, it's very surprised to note that the former JD Lakshmanana, the director, joint director of CBI, is contesting against me. I mean, what is this? What is his role? His role, earlier he has arrested Jagan Mohan Reddy and others, and now he is contesting against me. That means we are fighting against Jagan Mohan Reddy. So, people feels that, people's opinion, I'm saying, that he has been planted by Jagan Mohan Reddy to defeat me. Because the Janasena is a Kapu community, voters are there, and he also belongs to Kapu community. So to split my votes, he is standing against me.
Okay, all right. So you're saying that he has an understanding with the YSRCP, and that's why he's here. We're in Visakhapatnam, which has been in the news for the capital city. There's been a talk of how this is an executive capital. The TDP has been speaking about Amravati as well. How important is the issue of Visakhapatnam as a capital in the elections here?
So Amravati should be the capital. There's no doubt about it. Even the Pradhan Mantri, Prime Minister, has participated in the inauguration ceremony of Amravati. So Amravati is the capital for Andhra Pradesh. And as far as the Vizag is concerned, when YSRCP people came, we have completely looted the lands, completely occupied the lands, and even the Rishikonda, one fantastic hill is there. Even that hill was completely cut, completely knocked down, and knocked down for the reasons best known to YSRCP people only. They were not even allowed the opposition leaders and all the political party leaders also to see what is happening.
But Jagan Mohan Reddy says when he returns to power, he will be taking oath from the capital of Visakhapatnam.
No, there is no question for him to come into the power. If I say I'm going to the Prime Minister, will it have any sense? It doesn't have any sense, no?
Will not be realized.
It doesn't have no question. This Corona, how can we allow Corona again to come into Andhra Pradesh? That is the mood of the people. Definitely, he is not going to come into the power. And if he comes into the power, it is going to be the suicidal thing for the people of Andhra Pradesh. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us, and all the best for your campaign. The BJP saying that the BJP, TDP and Janasena coming together is important to root out the YSRCP government in Andhra Pradesh and ensure that people get the help and the welfare that they need. Thank you for joining us. Let's go around, speak to the people as well, and find out what's the mood on the ground.
काशी से ये जो आपका नाता है, ये काशी का नाता आपके लिए क्या मायने रखता है?
मैं जब 2014 में काशी गया, मैंने कहा देखिए भाई, न मैं यहाँ आया हूँ, न मुझे किसी ने भेजा है, मुझे तो माँ गंगा ने बुलाया है। आज मुझे लगता है कि माँ गंगा ने मुझे गोद लिया।
Co-presented by Amazing Spaces के लिए Green Lamb Laminates, कुछ मेरा कुछ तुम्हारा.
Co-presented by New Seltos with Kia Connect. Tech is now badass. Co-powered by Berger Paints, 100 years of trust.
Co-powered by Panasonic AC for smart homes. Co-powered by UPS, University of Tomorrow.
Co-powered by Valvoline, the original engine oil. In association with Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra.
Seeing the field from every angle, the safest fielder never lets anything miss his eye. Navigates his way under the ball without any stress. The legendary player, champion of champions, the feature-loaded Nexon, India's #1 SUV for 3 years in a row.
बहाना नंबर 11, नींद पूरी करने का डे। 28, ट्रिप पर जाने का डे। घर की सफाई का डे। एक वोट ना डालने से क्या होगा? सबसे बड़ा बहाना। Isn't it a holiday today? 101 बहाने हैं वोट ना डालने के, पर इस चुनाव के पर्व में एक ही रीजन काफी है वोट डालने का, वो है हमारी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी देश और हमारे फ्यूचर के लिए। तो चलो सब मिलकर मनाते हैं इस चुनाव के पर्व को गर्व के साथ।
Ordinary BLDC means boring looking design ceiling fans. Switch to RR Signature Designer BLDC fans. RR Signature fans, आपके काम की बात।
Listen, there's a good insurance policy.
A good insurance policy. Let's ask AI. A policy in which premium payment is limited but provides income for lifetime.
LIC Jeevan Utsav.
A policy with whole life insurance cover also.
LIC's Jeevan Utsav.
Wow. Let's buy. LIC's Jeevan Utsav policy is our best choice.
Even I was telling you the same. LIC's Jeevan Utsav.
Lifetime celebration. With LIC's Jeevan Utsav, your future is set.
घर रुंगटा स्टील से बनाया होता तो रईस यहाँ से नहीं आ पाता। रुंगटा स्टील का यही कमाल, एक बार लगे चले सालों साल। रुंगटा स्टील TMD बार एकदम सॉलिड।
No buck, non-stop dhak, non-stop music on Sunrise Hits. रोज सुबह 8 से 10 सिर्फ Zoom पर।
This election season, the pulse of South India beats louder than ever. As winds of change sweeps the entire area, a journey begins to capture the voice of the people. What is it that matters to the people here? What are the issues that are key to their hearts? And who do they choose to lead their destiny? That's the question. Experience the diversity and the drama on the ground. Each election episode brings you closer to the pulse of the people and takes you to the heart of the election fever. When it comes to the spirit of democracy, every voice matters, and that's what we aim to bring on Times Now. Catch Times Now's special election yatra at 5 p.m. every day.
Times Now's election yatra bus reaches Andhra Pradesh's Rajamundry. This Lok Sabha seat is set to witness a high-pitched battle between state BJP chief Daggubatti Purandeshwari, Gudur Srinivas from YSRCP, and former Andhra Cong chief Gidugu Rudra Raju. This is one of the 6 seats BJP is contesting as part of alliance with the TDP and Janasena. Congress has had a strong presence in the seat, with the Grand Old Party winning the general elections here 10 times, but with the emergence of the TDP, the Congress influence diminished over time. With the TDP winning the seat thrice in the 9 general elections since 1982. Rajamundry is one of the few seats where the BJP has also made an impact in the state.
So in the elections here, we're in a market in Rajamundry to find out from the people who is it that they think should be their elected representative and what the election is going like. कौन सी पार्टी अच्छा काम कर रही है यहाँ पे? जगन ना और चंद्रबाबू नायडू? जगन है। जगन अच्छा काम किया है? अच्छा काम किया है। चंद्रबाबू नायडू? मोदी 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 So Lok Sabha election Modi and assembly election Jagan अच्छा काम किया है। మీరు చెప్పండి జగన్ గారునా और చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు?
చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు పవర్ స్టార్ పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు బీజేపీ
अच्छा
నో జగన్ బాయ్ జగన్
జగన్మోహన్ రెడ్డి గారు
స్టేట్ జగన్మోహన్ రెడ్డి कंट्री मोदी
కేంద్ర ప్రభుత్వం నరేంద్ర మోడీ గారు
व्हाट डू यू थिंक आपको क्या लगता है? జగన్ ఎందుకు
మంచి చేశారు హౌస్ ఇచ్చారు ఇల్లు లేదని ఇల్లు ఇచ్చారు
Okay, so the voters here, some of them saying that it is Jagan that they feel is going to bring good changes. Some of them also speaking about the others as well, wanting to bring in a change here. Some also saying that it's the TDP that's going to do good work. Rajamundry, and here the battle that's playing out on one side is the BJP state president D. Purandeshwari. On the other hand, we have with us, joining us, Dr. Guderi Srinivas, a pulmonologist who has been with an experience of over 20 years. We have the perfect background behind us as well. I love Rajamundry because one of the key things that he has spoken of in his campaigns is that he's somebody who is from the constituency. Thank you for joining us. Tell us, your debut in politics. How is it going? How is the campaign going?
It's going very well, sir, madam. For the last 3 months, I am campaigning in all my 7 segments, assembly segments. People are praising a lot our chief minister because he introduced 33 welfare schemes. He reduced the poverty rate from 12 to 4% right now, and he established 158 industries all over across the AP, and 13.5 lakhs crores investments came during his regime. Yeah, people are very happy, and our AP people got 4.2 lakhs jobs during his tenure. And we did very health schemes. We supported health like anything. The corporate health setup, we made it very easy because we enhanced this Arogyasri from which was the 2.5 lakhs, we enhanced it 10 times. So Arogyasri, that is 25 lakhs coverage. And we established village clinics, family doctor concept also. So every village we are having some wellness center, and people are very happy, and they are getting free of cost. The medicines, everything is free of cost.
So you're saying that the main plank for you when you go to the voters is the welfare schemes that have been brought by the YSRCP. But the BJP, on the other hand, says that these welfare schemes are the reason why the state has gone bankrupt. What would you say to that?
No, madam, not at all. It is only throwing mud on our party. It is not like that. 4.2 lakhs jobs we provided for the last 58 months. In the last 2 months we suffered with COVID. The economy has destabilized, and you know very well, in the whole country. We are doing very excellent job. And another thing, the common man goes into debts only because for providing education to their children and for health reasons. We have taken care of those 2 aspects. We have invested 18,000 crores on education, only education. We provided English medium in the government schools. We renovated all the government schools. We arranged digital platforms in the schools. And we are supporting the education like anything. Even the people are studying in the private schools, we are giving Amma Vadi. And every year the mother will get money, 15,000. Vidya Devana. That means in the higher class we are providing Vidya Devana. And fees reimbursement. And hostel facility free of cost.
One side is the BJP. The Prime Minister has also campaigned here extensively. Chandrababu Naidu, he has been the Chief Minister here, and Pawan Kalyan also coming together. So that is a power-packed side. On the other side is Jagan Mohan Reddy and the welfare schemes you're saying. In the state, that's the battle that's playing out. In this constituency, on one side you have the BJP state president, and on the other side is a debutant, somebody who's just entering politics. Does that make the battle tilted in one way?
Yeah, no problem, madam. Dharma is on our side. Okay. We are very strong. That's why we are coming with a single, no alliance and nothing. We are very strong. Because they are weak, they are combining all the parties. They are coming in a group. We don't bother. We are doing excellent job in this state. So we believe the people. We believe the God. Definitely we will get very good number of seats than the before elections also, more than 150 seats.
All right, thank you so much for joining us, and all the best for your campaign. So you heard the YSRCP candidate saying the welfare schemes, the work that has been done is going to help, and for him the working factor would be the fact that he has been here, he has been serving the people. This is just going to be another role, another hat that he is going to be donning if the people vote him from the constituency. The hectic Lok Sabha campaigning taking place. We are with the state BJP chief D. Purandeshwari on the campaign trail in Rajamundry. Thank you for joining us. How is the campaign going?
Campaign is going great, and there seems to be a change in the thinking of the people. They want to usher in a change into the government here, and NDA seems to be all high and will be coming to power.
Here in this constituency, are you, how confident are you? You know, you've been in Visakhapatnam. Here, is there a fear that people believe that you've come from outside, or people have accepted you completely? What are you seeing on ground?
No, my question to those people who claim that they are localites is what have they done actually for the development of Rajahmundry? We had a rain just about 2 days ago and we saw the entire Rajahmundry actually flooded, which means they did not even think about the drainage system or how to improve the system here. There are issues like drinking water, water for irrigation, and law and order also. So despite calling themselves localites, they don't seem to have done anything for Rajahmundry. So I have been telling the people that you need to look at the commitment and whether the candidate involved would actually do good for them. And they have been gauging the work that I have done in Visakhapatnam as well. And so I think the people of Rajahmundry are all right and ready to bless me.
Okay. For the BJP's campaign, we saw the Prime Minister had also campaigned here. Do you see a big change in terms of the Saffron Party here in Andhra Pradesh? What are you expecting in terms of numbers?
Well, we are actually contesting in 6 parliaments and we are contesting in 10 assemblies. In the 6 parliaments, I think we are going to pull through in 3 for sure. And there's another one also which seems to be picking up now. So I think tentatively 3 to 4 is what we are looking at. And in the assemblies, yes, I think about 5 is what we are looking at.
Okay, all right. So very confident of the sweep. But you know, the Jagan or the YSRCP has been saying that this is an unholy alliance. The TDP and the BJP over the last few years have been saying things against each other. Now suddenly for power they've come together.
No, actually people have been assessing what they have been through in the last 5 years. And there has been absolutely no governance, and there has been an undemocratic atmosphere in the state where people who raise their voice against public policies are actually being thrown into jail, and also the SC/ST atrocity cases being stamped against them. So people are kind of fed up with this. So it is not the unholy alliance, but it is actually keeping the development of Andhra and the welfare of the Andhrites in mind that the alliance has been formed. And people are willing to bless us. So it is naturally the responsibility of the opposition party to criticize us. But when people are willing to bless us, I don't think they should really have any issue on the alliance.
They say that, Modi campaigning here or Chandrababu Naidu or even Pawan Kalyan in several places across Andhra is not going to make any difference. One Jagan storm is enough to take on all of the leaders coming together. What would your response be to that?
I think they will have to wait for June 4th. And then they will be washed away or wiped away in the storm that they are going to face.
What do you think, for Jagan, is there anger that you see among the urban classes, rural classes, because welfare schemes have been introduced? Do you think that has made an impact and that could work in his favor?
No, even the welfare schemes that he had introduced, he had actually cut down on the numbers. He has brought in new norms wherein the numbers have been cut down. So people are really not very, very satisfied with the kind of welfare that he has been giving. But largely, I would also like to take this opportunity to emphasize that all the development and the welfare that is happening in the state of Andhra has a large support from the centre as well.
Okay, all right. Your equations with Chandrababu Naidu as well come under question a lot of times. When they question, they say what Chandrababu Naidu has said against Prime Minister Modi and the equations that you share as well. What would you say to that?
We are in an alliance right now. We are working together, and that is important for us.
For the parties to be together?
Yes, it is important for the parties to be together. I think BJP always believed in country first, party next, and self last. So we don't have any self-interest, but it's rather the interest of the party and the country.
All right. Lastly, your message to the voters as they go out to vote on the voting day. What do you think they should have in mind? What is your appeal to the voters?
Well, my appeal would be to actually do away with the corruption that is rampant in the state, very, very high, and also to bring in a development-oriented government in the state of Andhra Pradesh, and I'm sure they're all ready to accept that and pick it up.
And any challenge from the Congress? Or
No.
the YSRCP? Nothing at all.
No challenge from the Congress at all.
All right. Thank you so much for speaking to us. As we go on the campaign trail, not just the Lok Sabha, but also the Assembly elections campaign that's going on. The MLA candidate, the MP candidate also campaigning together, hoping that this time around there'll be a saffron sweep. The TDP, BJP and Janasena coming together is going to unseat Jagan, not just from the government, but also ensure a Lok Sabha victory.